Hello, friends. I'm Avdhendra. Friends, right now, today, the we are witnessing here and there, somewhere, a war kind of situation. Even though two war is continuously we are witnessing since 2 and 3 last years. So, according to me and the study that shows that uh, the expenditure or spending by the states in the defense sector is continuously uh, growing up and up. But it is become too costlier. It's not easy. States actually uh, can't afford to go for aggressive posturing. They have only minimum defense. They have only minimum amount in their defense pocket for the defense expenditure. As right now we are witnessing today that the particularly my studies focusing on the European Union as a collective defense system. As just Mr. Trump, uh, who is elected, made the comment that he is not going to defense. He actually warned that Mr. Trump, we are not going to protect. Either you have to pay your bills for your defense. There is no clear-cut guarantee, the sort of guarantee that before had been given to the European as a NATO's defense shield. Right now, these European countries are facing difficulties. They are discussing in their internal uh, structure. They want to raise up the 500 billion euro for their defense, common defense projects. So, to procure the armament and uh, develop their infrastructure, defense infrastructure at the scale that is needed to defend themselves. So they are facing the heat of how to make money. They are under pressure. So the $500 billion, 500 billion euro, how they will make? They want to issue the bonds, tapping the bonds market to boost spending in anticipated Mr. Trump's returning office. So a kind of uh, radical defense spending options they are opting for. And this is actually when you are facing the war kind of situation, you need to have a lot of money, a continuous flow of money, intermittently, sort of, uh, you know, crunch of money if you have the money problem or sometime something, the flow of money problems, then you would have very different kind of skeptical kind of situation. You would try to avoid the war. So according to me, the world war, everybody is saying that world war will be third and the fourth, whatever the number is. But does the world today or the states with their population, you know, uh, at such a level, their expectation, their others dimension of expenditure, does the state afford to go for war? That's the question mark. I don't think if the European Union is, you know, fishing the problem arranging the money for their defense, they are rich, most rich people, 60,000 plus per capita income they have. So if they are facing the problem for their defense expenditure, they are facing the problem for their arrangement. So what would be the, you know, uh, effect of developing nations? How would they afford to go for war? We are witnessing the Israel war. They are fighting with a kind of group, Hamas and small groups. They took the 1 year plus, and they are spending a lot of billion-dollar projects. Even the United States is funding this war, and Russia is also facing heat. They are moving a kilometer in a month fight with Ukrainian forces. They are moving 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer ahead in a month. So to that, they are, you know, mm, uh, growing their expenditure percentage of their GDP. Even I read the report that 37%, I think, they are increasing their defense expenditure. So it's very huge expenditure percentage of GDP. You know, they are spending. So you have to understand how much the state is facing the problem for arranging this such kind of war to go for their war machinery continue. So it's unaffordable for the states even to go for war. So you don't have to, you know, and the common people like me who sometimes sees the war as a kind of something, we get excited. But you have to understand, many states in developing countries are fighting for their citizens' welfare activities, for food and fertilizer kind of activities. They are struggling for to cope up the problems of their states' day-to-day activities. They are even spending at the defense very hard-earned money. India's defense expenditure $84 billion. You know, India is a developing nation. Its health budget is one third than the defense budget. You know, compare this education budget. If add these three components together, you will equate with the defense expenditure. Okay, so you have to understand this. You need to, you know, mm, state actually suffers. The wise persons who runs the state will avoid to go for unnecessary war. It's very costlier. War is very costlier options. A state would not have to choose. They will not choose to go for war. It's according to me, it's very difficult. And those who got excited by getting the news of war is happening somewhere in the world must have to uh, aware that this is not going to happen. World War III uh, is not possible. Okay, destructions, death, destructions, even the people can afford. Okay, but the byproduct of economic difficulties, a state can't afford that. Okay, so World War III is not possible because states don't afford to go for. So thank you very much.